As we are moving forward in these hours that are before us, we want to show you how to recognize your own guidance system and how to more effectively utilize it moment by moment. We want you to leave this gathering with a newfound resolve that how you feel matters, because how you feel is your indication of your alignment or misalignment with who you are, with your allowing of the whole of who you are to be present in this moment, or of your resisting of who you really are to be present in this moment. So many physical beings are moving around through life, a mere shadow of who they are. We see mothers shouting angrily at their children when there is no one on the planet that they want to love more. Out of control. Not knowing how to hold themselves in the vibration of love because they're having knee-jerk responses to life. And we want you to begin to utilize the contrast in a deliberate, conscious, comprehensive way. We want you to understand the components of life. When you get who you are, and when you get how who you really are feels, and when you start tuning yourself to that feeling, you will begin to be a vibrational match to who you really are. And do you know, when you're tuned in, tapped in, turned on, when you are offering the vibration that comes from the core of your being, your power of influence is so huge that others who are watching you are amazed at the confidence and power with which you move through life. When you are a vibrational match to who you are, law of attraction brings to you, surrounds you with, lines up for you a steady stream of powerful, joyful opportunities and openings that just lead you segment by segment toward an ever-evolving, always unfolding, joyful life experience. It's not about knowing what you don't want so you know what you do want, and then you have to figure out how to get over there to what you do want. We're not talking about the handful or dozen or hundreds or even the thousands of things that you are wanting, and this workshop is not about getting you to those things. This workshop is about helping you to reorient your understanding of why you are here in this body to begin with. You did not come forth to get it done. You did not come forth to identify things you want and then move over to live the manifestation of them because the manifestation of them is better than the absence of them. You came forth in order to identify what you want so that you could move in the direction of what you want so that you can enjoy the stream of life that is constant and eternal. You want to be in the flow of who you are, not bucking the current. Law of attraction and its response to this powerful you that you have become creates a current that feels to you like a river or stream that is always moving in the direction of that which life has caused you to become. And when you let yourself go with that flow, you feel those emotions that you describe as positive emotions. But when you're turned upstream in opposition to that current, you feel it in your body. You feel it in every fiber of your being. You feel it because you're not letting yourself be who you are. And that contradiction in energy tears you apart. It makes you miserable. It messes up your body. It ruins your life to some degree. It keeps you from being who you are. Now, when you croak, of course, that all ends, because when you croak, we love that disrespectful word. Since there is no death, we try to be as disrespectful of it as we can, of your idea of it as we can. When you have what you call your death experience, your croaking experience, you stop beating the drum of all of the things that you've been worrying about in your physical form, and the vibration of who you are becomes dominant, and in one fell swoop, you become the being that all that you have lived has caused you to become. But we are wanting to submit to you that you do not have to croak to have that happen. You can stay right here in this physical body, and you can moment to moment, day by day, by caring about how you feel, tune yourself to the vibration of the center of your being. And as you tune yourself to who you really are, then you will begin to understand how good life feels and how good life is supposed to feel for you. It is supposed to feel good. Jerry and Esther had a wonderful experience last summer. They went whitewater river rafting. And as they took their raft down to the river's edge, there were many of them, 6 of them that went together, and many others, dozens really, of high school wrestlers in the other boats. It was a remarkable day of splashing one another. The high school wrestlers didn't start it. Jerry and Esther's friends did, but once it got started, it was a very wet day. As they got to the river's edge, none of them, not one of them, even considered turning the boat upstream and paddling against the current. It was so perfectly obvious that that very fast-moving river was going to have its way with them. And the river guide, almost the first thing he said to them was, "Friends, this is not Disneyland, and we cannot turn this river off." He was wanting them to understand the power of this river. And we want to say exactly the same thing to you. We want you to understand the power of this river and the fact that it's not Disneyland, and we cannot turn this river off. You set your river in motion long before you got forth into this physical body. And this river has been moving very fast since you've been in this physical body. And every time you know what you don't want, you make the river go a little faster by offering the rocket of desire about what you're wanting. The reason the river moves faster and faster and faster is because every time you identify at any level of your being a preference or a desire how life would be better for you, the non-physical part of you embraces that thought so completely and holds it so unequivocally and becomes the vibrational offering of it so completely. And then as the powerful law of attraction responds to that ever increasing, amassing vibration that you are setting forth, there is a powerful sucking feeling that is drawing you toward it. Are you getting a sense of this? We're trying to get you to understand how fast this river is moving and how important it is that you let yourself go with it. When you let yourself move in the direction of who you've become, you feel the ease of going with that flow. And when you turn in opposition to it, you feel the dis-ease of not allowing yourself to go with the flow. And every emotion you feel is about simply that. If you feel negative emotion, what it means every single time is life has caused you to become something more than this thought, this action, this word is allowing you to be. In other words, life helps me to know that I want more money, and the source energy part of me becomes a more prosperous being. Can you imagine? We know how much abundance is amassed for you in your vibrational escrow. There are veritable fortunes there calling you to them. So here's all of this abundance that you in all your lives have set forth there. And here you are often saying, I don't have enough money. More important, feeling the disappointment of not having enough money. I don't have enough money. I don't have enough money. I would like to buy that, but I can't afford it. I wish I could buy that, but I can't afford it. I'm so tired of wanting things that I cannot have. I'm so tired of not having enough money. I don't have 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 enough money. Hardly anybody I know has enough money. Hardly anybody I know has enough money. I don't know anybody has enough money. Nobody has enough money. Nobody has enough money. That rich bugger over there has got plenty of money. That rich bugger over there has plenty of money. Much, much more than his fair share of money. He squanders it and wastes it on unnecessary things. Don't you know there are people starving? I don't have enough money. 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 He probably deals drugs. I don't have enough money. 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 And we want you to understand that you can't feel that way and let your money in. You just can't. The vibrational frequencies are too far apart. And your disappointment is your indicator that you're not letting money in. And no money coming in is an indicator too. In other words, there are emotional indicators of how you're doing, and then there's post-manifestational awareness, yes? And we want you to realize that whatever you're living is the indicator of what you're doing vibrationally. But even more, we so want you to hear this. We're going to stay here till you get this. It'll only take a minute. What you're living is the indicator of what you're offering vibrationally. Now, how does that sentence sound to you? Does it sound important? What you're living is the indicator of your vibration. Sounds important, but we don't want it to be so important for this reason. It's only an indicator of a vibration. My bank account is an indicator of vibration. I hate what's in my bank account. There's so little in my bank account. Why doesn't my bank account get bigger? Why doesn't it 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 get bigger? Because it's an indicator of why it doesn't get bigger, why doesn't it get bigger, whatever you're living, whether it is about your body or whether it is about your relationship or whether it is about your money, no matter what it is about, whatever you're living is only a temporary, in-the-moment indicator of your temporary, in-the-moment vibrational offering. That's all it is. The only problem is you don't know that your vibrational offering is temporary because you've been speaking those words for so long, they're stuck in your vibrational craw. You've been telling the same story for so long, you don't know any new stories. Somehow you got convinced that you should tell it like it is. Now let's play that over what we were just saying. Tell it like it is. Your mother says, tell me the truth of what is. So you say, I don't have enough money, I don't have enough money, I don't have enough money, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you, I don't like what you're doing, I don't like what you're doing with my money, I don't like what you're doing with my government, I don't like what you're doing. We're making a point here, and we know it's getting annoying to you, but we want you to understand that you've got to tell a different story. Did we make a point with you about these 2 points of vibrational offerings that are going on? There's the larger you, and then there's the physical you. Do you get that? Do you believe it? Do you understand that you are this source energy being? So listen to the difference in the drums that are being beat. I don't have enough money, 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 I've never had enough money. There's plenty of money. The money is here. The things are lined up. The resources are in place. Circumstances of event have been arranged. The money is here. The money is here. Look over 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 here. Now we want to depict the emotional difference. I don't have enough money. I don't have enough money. Why don't I have enough money? I'm so sorry that I don't have enough money. What have I done wrong? I should have known better. They should have known better. There's plenty of money. Nothing has gone wrong. Everything that you want is lined up for you. Whenever you're ready, it's right here for you. There's nothing you need to do. You've done all the work. All you need to do is relax and allow what you want to flow into your experience. You want to begin to listen to the drum of the source within you. You want to listen to the call of source. Source is calling you in the direction of what you want. And the way you know that you're moving in the direction is because things start lighting up for you, meaning that they begin feeling really, really good to you. When you get on this track of following the trail that has been pre-paved by you and is being tended by the source within you and is calling you toward what you're wanting, you feel energized. You feel enthusiasm. And yet, you know what your physical world trains you to do? Your physical world says, if it feels good, you need to be wary. You say to your friends, oh, I'm so excited about this. And they say, watch out. Watch out. That positive emotion could mean something's going very, very wrong for you. I've known other people who were positive and bad things happened to them. I think you better play it safe. I think you better stay right where you are. I know he beats you, but he makes a good living. And what we're wanting you to understand is the way you feel is everything, because the way you feel is your indication of whether you're closing the gap between who you're letting yourself be and who you really are, or whether you're widening the gap. And you're going to get so that you can feel statement by statement, whether it's downstream or upstream. Downstream or upstream. The downstream statement always feels like relief. It doesn't always feel like sunshine, lollipop, and roses. It doesn't always feel like the best feeling thing that you've ever felt. But the downstream thought from where you stand always feels better than the upstream thought. You can always tell the difference between something that feels a little worse and a little better. A little worse and a little better. So often, a gathering like this leaves you with the impression that you need to get over here into these good feeling emotions, and you have been so sick to your stomach of positive people for so long, the idea of being one of them is abhorrent to most of you. In other words, nothing is more annoying than to see someone happy when you're not. Nothing is more annoying than to see someone living the life you want to live when you're not living it. And even worse, crowing about it. Oh, let me tell you how good my life is. Let's not go there, you say. What we want you to realize is we don't want you to compare yourself with anybody else. We just want you to have an awareness, a comparative awareness of whether this thought that you're thinking right now is upstream or downstream. And you know why? Because this thought that you're thinking right now is your point of attraction. This is the thought that you're thinking right now that your life is becoming the indicator of. But there's this one little thing that we need to tell you. You probably already know it. There's a buffer of time between you offering a vibration and it manifesting.